Hello everyone and welcome back to Mass Effect 3. In the last episode we finished up all of our business on the Citadel and learned that there is some secret Asari artifact held on their homeworld Thessia which may be crucial to building the catalyst. Well, the catalyst for the Crucible. We'll be looking into that this episode, but first off we've just got some exploration to do around the, around the Athena Nebula where Thessia is located. I went to the wrong one first. So starting off here in Tomoros. We have got a couple of things to grab here. We have got... where is it gone? Lucia... Pranoia! Great word there.
I found something.
Oops, that's because it triggered a lot of Reapers. Pranoia is a methane ammonia gas giant, notable for the large deposits of platinum discovered by Lucia colonists on its largest moon. Asari have been selling the precious metal used in some medical equipment to the Certa Foundation for less than its market value. The discount may have single-handedly saved Certa from bankruptcy, a debt that is rapidly being repaid galaxy-wide through Certa's humanitarian efforts. The Reaper presence in the system has no doubt cut off supplies to the Foundation. And if we search here, we have an Asari cruiser to add to our collection. We also then have, around here-ish, a little bit of fuel. Wonderful. Right, let's head up space north to the next system. Now, right here out to the left, we have Egalic, which is a strange name. Cool-looking planet, though. This system's only gas giant has This system's only gas giant has rings lined with the faintest traces of element zero dust. I still cocked it up. Likely from extrasolar asteroid pulverized by a collision with the planet's moons. Collecting and refining ESO in the dust forms is a long and costly process. The Elkos Combine sought the mineral rights to Egalic from the matriarchs on Thessia, but the Reaper invasion has stopped any deal from going through. The equipment here is undamaged by the Reapers, the attack on Nikal likely taking priority. And that gives us some Asari research ships. We have also got fuel that is somewhere around here-ish. Oh, it's exactly there. Wonderful. Right, up next we go space east to the Parthenia. This one that's way over here. What's it called? Yalessa. Who knows? Now here we have, again, two scans. So we have this tiny little planet up here, which is Tricolon, which is a great sounding name. Tricolon was a small rock planet that was home to a centuries-old Asari venture called the Tiri Super Collider. This massive particle accelerator circled the entire planet at orbital distance. When the political sea change among the Asari republics led to funding cuts, human scientists stepped in with the credits and laboured to finish the project, renaming it the Suskin Super Collider. It came online just days before Reapers invaded the galaxy. When the Reapers invaded the system, they dispatched a swarm of capital ships towards Tricolon, treating the Super Collider as a greater threat than the Asari naval fleet stationed at Sanvers. They blasted it apart, sending debris hurtling to Tricolon's surfaces. Several ships carrying Super Collider staff escaped before the Reapers hit. It's interesting that, yeah, they viewed what was essentially a science experiment as a greater threat, because I guess that would... something about that in their scans would register as a weapon or something like that. It's all quite interesting. But I guess there's some Asari engineers, and then also somewhere around here-ish is a little bit of juice. And then finally we will head space south down to the Vernio system. Then this gas giant here, Palissa. Palissa is a ringed gas giant composed of hydrogen, helium, and traces of ammonia. It has 26 moons, but the Asari extracted the most valuable resource deposits from all of them long ago. The facilities have largely been forgotten in the face of greater excitement among the system's inner planets. That was an incredibly uninteresting planet bio there, but it gets us a Hesperia period statue, which someone on the Citadel wants. Wonderful. And then our final thing is somewhere in this asteroid belt around here-ish. There you go. Little bit of juice. Wonderful. Let's head back now to the central system, which contains Thessia itself, as well as actually something else we can scan. So this blue giant here, Tevuera. Tevuera is a hydrogen methane ash giant with a core of frozen... ice giant with a core of frozen methane and trace hydrocarbons. The world is named for an ancient Asari goddess of love, sex, travel, and lore. Spheres of influence whose overlap initially baffled human xenoanthropologists. Asari reproductive instincts are strongly exogamous, and before alien contact, their instincts sent the Asari roaming outside of their kinship groups to avoid mating with relatives. The journeys necessitated a system of rules governing guests, fugitives, and alliances, all watched over by the goddess Tevuera. Or Tevura, actually, is just. The Reapers have ignored Tevura so far. Its science stations and moon-based mining equipment offering little strategic importance. It is likely that a destroyer will eventually be set here to exterminate any remaining civilians. And we can get something from here. which is another Asari cruiser. We're building a tiny little Asari fleet of support here. With that, our final stop is the Asari homeworld of Thessia. Based on the ancient Greek island that the Amazons was from, which is something like Thermiskia or something like that. It comes from that. See also the Athena Nebula for the female race. There's a lot of just of Greek imagery there. The Asari homeworld has been called the crown jewel of the galaxy, the apex of democracy, and the beating heart of galactic love. Its republics have a remarkably low incidence of war, disease, violent crime, or famine, riding a stable economy backed by wealthy colonies, and Thessia's vast Element Zero reserves. Traces of Ezo in the water and soil are so common that most life on Thessia has been adapted to its presence, hence it's all biotic. Thessia's fortunes have been upended by the Reaper assaults. The communications infrastructure that forms the backbone of the society's e-democracies have been eliminated. Millions are without power, food, or water, and moved to coerce the Asari into widespread surrender. This is a necessary part of the Reaper strategy, since husks alone have difficulty disarming or capturing a population full of biotics. Let's roll!
Thessia is under heavy Reaper attack. There's activity across most of the planet.
What about the temple? Can you raise the scientists?
Negative. All channels are scrambled across the spectrum. The mission's looking really dicey.
This is too important. It's now or never.
Shepard, that's my home down there. I have to go.
Then get to the shuttle, and let's do this.
So, as Liara says there, she has to go. You have to take on this mission. I strongly recommend as well taking Javik. He has a lot of very useful, he's not very useful squad-wise, but he has some very useful insights on this mission, which makes him worth taking. In terms of weaponry, I'm not bringing the Solo Revenant loadout. That's absurd. I'm going to bring the face stun, and yeah, you know what? No, we have got a new shotgun to tell out. The Geth Plasma Shotgun I will show off at this point, so let's put onto it the spare thermal clip and the high caliber barrel. Both of those are very handy on it. With regards to powers, the arrow we've got a fair few upgrades for. We can bring Singularity up to Detonate, which is really nice when the Singularity runs out. It blows up, which is very handy. And we can bring her class up to number 5 and go for Duration and Force of Powers. She's really power-focused type, Liara is. Javik, we can bring Vengeful Agent. Oh, this is really nice. At level 6, this either increases squadmate power damage, duration, force, or increases squadmate shield recharge speed. That is really nice. I'll go for that. He just buffs us. And we can bring Slam up to Detonate or Force. We will go for Force, I think. Detonation needs to be combined with other stuff, which it would kind of with Liara's Singularity, but oh well. Right, let's land on Thessia.
Liara, do you have anything more on this artifact?
These coordinates the Counselor gave you are for the Temple of Acclaim. My mother took me there once. It's several thousand years old. And for some reason, it has classified government funding.
Sounds like we're on the right trail.
What if we're too late? My people are dying down there.
Your empathy is a weakness. You must numb yourself to loss.
Benezia took you to this temple?
I was just a child. I thought it was a history lesson, but now, maybe there was more to it.
What do you mean?
I went digging through her old files. She had heavily encrypted records on this place, some dating back centuries. I still can't crack most of them. Whatever's going on, it's well hidden.
I've studied your old mission reports. Your mother was indoctrinated.
Yes, we had to kill her.
Yet it did not stop you from fighting. As I said, steel yourself. Many lives will be lost.
We can't ignore that people are dying. The Reapers may not have mercy, but we do.
It is their indifference that gives them power.
Then let's show them there's another way.
This can't be happening. My home.
There's no time to mourn. We're exposed up here.
Let's get down.
Right, a couple of things before we start. We need to speak to these people here to actually start the mission, but I would suggest strongly grabbing the Umbra Visor upgrade first, as well as some supplies. You know, just loot the fucking battlefield. I'm just quickly going to set up weapons, and then we'll talk.
Commander, we heard... The barrier's been breached! Commander, we'll talk later! Get on that... Do some damage!
So, this is another one of those turret defending bits when you see just how ridiculously overpowered these turrets are. As long as you blow up that barrier engine there, you're absolutely fine. Some husks will come from there. Take them out if you've got a moment, but what you really want to be keeping an eye on is where I fired at those brutes, because they tend to leak brutes from there. Oh, balls. So just make sure that no brutes get particularly close, and you'll generally be fine. I heard a roaring, which presumably means, yep, there's a brute. Even, yeah, this gun absolutely rinses through them. So it's not really a problem at all. There's another brute there. But it just shows how much of a joke these sections are. I really don't know why they included these in the game. The first one was so fun, but then here it's just like, this is just overpowered, really. Ah. You can do this without the turret, but it's obviously extremely difficult.
I want that gunship prepped and in the air! Plug that hole! We're on it! Someone get me a location on our snipers! Yes, ma'am! Commander, I'm Lieutenant Curran. We've been told to expect you. My orders are to hold this grid at all costs. Shore up the barrier! But our perimeter's collapsing, and I'm getting my people out of here.
This is important. We need your help.
Well, unless you can give me a good reason to stay, we're not dying for a field of rubble.
What exactly were you told about me?
Nothing but your name. Mission details were classified, which just means we'll die without knowing why.
I know what that's like, but you have to trust the chain of command.
We're not even sure the chain still exists. So what are we doing here?
We're after a relic inside the temple. It's important.
That's what this is all about? One of our outposts has been trying to reach the scientists over there, but we lost contact. Get that gunship moving! Now! I'm sorry, Commander. If your relic has lasted this long, it can wait a little longer. I've lost enough people today. I'm pulling the rest of them out.
No! I sense you're the lineage of a leader. A warrior's skill and cunning. They are strong in your genes. But you've grown tired of war. You're exhausted by defeat, and now you worry you don't have the courage left to go on.
By the goddess, are you...
Find your resolve. This war can end if you do.
He knows what he's talking about.
I don't doubt it. This is Lieutenant Curran. Hold your positions. I want a path carved to the temple. Outpost Tychus, we've got people coming your way. Let's make sure the galaxy knows the war was won on Thessia! Make it count.
I was here years ago.
To see the city burning like this.
It can be rebuilt. Just worry about the next 20 meters. Watch it! Remember that, because here they come.
Oh. So as you can see, the Faceton is really nice with marksman. The muzzle is still climbing a bit because I didn't put like a stability damper on anything like that, because you don't really need it. The Faceton handles pretty nicely as a weapon generally. Oh, I thought you were dead. Are you actually dead? Yes, you are actually dead. Wonderful. Oh, that's not switched to the shotgun just yet. Though the shotgun is a lot of fun, that Geth shotgun. So we've seen already there one of those scenes with Javik that's basically added into this. This is certainly the mission where you feel like you get the most of your...
On that building!
I was going to say the mission where you get the most of your money's worth for the Javik DLC, because he's heavily involved in this mission,
Don't let him get around us.
as much as he kind of can be. So, here I'm just going to try and take some of these guys out. I'm aware that something happens pretty soon, which I'm trying to stay quite far back from. And there is, I think, a heavy weapon around somewhere. There's some more cannibals over there, so I'll try and... Whoop. Alright. Oh, no. Oh, balls. Alright. Dark channel or some real slam or whatever you've got, Javik, thank you. Oh, that cannibal came out of nowhere. Was that from a singularity or something? Cool. Alright, let's marksman. Marksman at least, obviously, so as you can probably tell, marksman only starts recharging once the actual marksman period has run out, but its recharge is actually really fast. Now might be a good chance, I suppose, to show off the plasma shotgun. So, Geth Plasma Shotgun is kind of like the Graal Spike Thrower in that it can charge up, but it has two modes. So either it fires a normal shot, like that, or you can charge up and that'll go, and then it'll fire. It has a couple of things that make it interesting. It's shot slightly home in, and because it has the two-stage trigger, it has the same concept as the Graal, in that I can charge up and go invisible, and hold this charge shot until I'm ready to release it, and absolutely rinse someone with it, and then disappear safely. Again, like the Graal, you have to ensure you start charging it up before you turn invisible. But unlike the Graal even, it is a very accurate shotgun over distances like this. Like the moment this guy pops his head up, he's going to have a bad time. Except he's not doing that, so I'll pick on his friend instead. Which didn't particularly work well, so I'm going to turn invisible and ruin someone's day up close. See there, that's where it is really nice. Let's move over here a little bit to give myself a bit more space, because something's coming. Ooh, medkit. That's worth grabbing. Well, if I had space for it, but I didn't, I just had. So I just got 200 experience, which is not a huge amount, actually. Let's break this, because those things just tend to throw out swarmers, which can fuck you at the worst time. There we go. Yeah, I had a feeling there was a Banshee coming. So, I don't... absolutely do not want to use the shotgun on the Banshee. Don't want to get as close to that, as far away from that thing as I can. Let's throw Warp and Dark Channel on it. And then, let's blast everything I've got into it. Oh no, that actually looked like it was going to be scarier than it was. Unfortunately now I can't use Incinerate because I'm in Marksman. Basically, while Marksman's active you can't throw up any additional powers, but, you know, sometimes you don't have to. That actually just that weapon damage is sometimes just really handy for rinsing them from a distance. And there we go, she's dead. That's always the trick with Banshees, is just do not engage. Stay the fuck away from them as much as possible, and you'll almost certainly be ground.
Alright, let's get moving before more of them come back.
There we go. I believe there actually is like a heavy weapon, like a Hydra missile launcher around here somewhere. Obviously, the heavy weapons are particularly handy for taking out Banshees from a nice, safe distance. One step ahead of you there, Liara.
I still can't face those things. My own people.
When we fought the Reapers, they turned our own children against us.
I can't imagine that.
They assumed we would hesitate to kill them.
Did you?
What answer would you prefer?
None. Let's stop talking about this.
That's a pretty grim answer.
They changed their minds.
As ever, some of these shots really remind you just how big Reapers are. Oh, right, shit. Don't want to be down here particularly. I thought I was going to be charged and cloaked and everything. Hey! You can actually fire in really fast succession as well, this Geth shotgun. It is real nice. Jesus, the size of that thing. A couple of things to grab here. This is a weird one. There's a broken shotgun there, which you salvage 300 credits from. And this is really easy to miss, but if you run up this ramp here, you get a shotgun high caliber barrel. And why you don't get that off the damaged shotgun is really strange to me. It feels like that would make a hell of a lot more sense, but there we go. Anyway, there are some... Ooh! Well, there was some Asari snipers up there. Unfortunately...
Specialist Geneva was just killed by enemy fire. No sign of her yet. What's your situation? Enemy forces have tripled in strength. I'm cut off from outpost Tychus. Wait, Shepard just arrived.
Watch your head! How long can you hold out? Can you really win this war? We get to that temple and the Reapers are history! Then grab some gear over there and let's do some damage!
So, there are a few things to grab here, which is worth doing. There is the Widow, an incredibly powerful sniper rifle that's way too heavy for me now, and I've got other stuff to throw up, and the final sniper rifle concentration mod, so they're pushing the sniper side of things real hard here. We've just got some dudes to kill here, which should be quite nice from up here. The Faceton, as I say, is a very, very enjoyable weapon, especially with Disruptor ammo on, because it rinses through Marauder shields and has a good chance of stunning them.
Commander. Toward the Reaper! It's a way out of here!
You have an interesting concept of escape.
No choice!
Not wrong. Oh, I should perhaps consider ending the episode, but I'm not going to. Just because there's a better point upcoming soon. Let's get rid of that, and let's switch to the shotgun a little bit. Oh, that's some cool lighting. And a massive Reaper. Jesus Christ. I mean, they all are, but still, bugger me.
Nightmare never ends.
The hell it won't. We get to this artifact and we can all wake up.
50,000 years later.
Watch it!
We're trying to reach Outpost Tychus.
You're looking at it!
What about the rest of your squad?
They're all dead! We tried punching through to the scientists, but I'm all that's left.
What about reinforcements?
We had gunships flying support, but things got too hot with that Reaper. They can't chance it.
I know it's rough, but I don't see another way in without their help.
Have I told you how much I hate this war? Talon Swarm, this is Outpost Tychus. Is there anybody left on this frequency? We are in need of immediate air support. Commander Shepard is here.
Copy, this is Talon 1. I'm on the way. Talon 5 inbound. Ground targets confirmed. Weapons are hot. Light 'em up. Talon 1, watch the jamming! Target acquired. I'm hit! The stabilizer blew out! This is Talon 5. Whatever you're gonna do, you better do it now.
Go, Commander! I'll cover you from here.
Commander Shepard, I've got your back. Let's get you into that temple.
Oh, they throw your Banshee real close here, but fortunately missiles! Which I missed with. Oh no, I didn't miss. Wonderful. I was concerned for a moment there, like the only reason that thing's still alive is because of the barrier engine. Oh, I'm just reloading it really well. Right, I need to hit that barrier engine hard. Let's do that quickly. Oh, and then let's heal. God, isn't he restored a barrier to full? That's not on. Right. Get away from me. I could actually probably use the shotgun at this point because I'm already in uncomfortably close range with this Banshee. No, get away from me. Get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. Oh! Ah! Hate these things so much. Right, let's warp and let's Dark Channel. That should kill it. Oh, God.
Keep it up, Talon 5.
Yeah, this mission on Thessia does really... It's not the nicest looking mission in a lot of ways, but it does really well for just hammering home that point of just how grim the war is, that it's just like, it's just ugly, slugging out on this, and just everyone here just hates it, and just everything's pushed too far, and it's the first time, like, for quite a while that you actually feel like things are going badly here, because generally everything's worked pretty well so far, and this is suddenly when it starts feeling a bit more like, oh, no, they are struggling here.
Missiles switching to the gun.
Next time we go to war, maybe the Alliance can spring for air support.
And I think we'll hold it here. We are actually towards the end of the mission, but I kind of want to do the end of it next episode, I think. And also, you know, I'm like 25 minutes into this possibly, so... This episode, we've come to Thessia, the Asari homeworld, which is under serious Reaper attack. Next episode, we will be pushing through to the Temple of Acclaim. Hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.